Hey everybody, I made a little proof of concept for fun. First time I rigged a character. It's a little character I got from Sketchfab. I imported it in the engine as a static mesh. I used the rigging tools inside of the Unreal Engine to rig it to the UE5 mannequin skeleton. As you can see, it's just the standard third-person template, which I've added stuff to. So you can draw your sword, and when your sword is drawn, your character will always be facing wherever you're looking for as long as you're moving. Oh, and you can't jump. You can just do some really poorly animated rolls. Also did a combo system, so if you keep spamming the mouse button, it'll do a few different animations in a row. Just kind of neat. And of course, targeting system. So now whenever you press F, you're always going to be looking at that target. Which isn't doing anything right now except take some damage when you hit it. And eventually it dies. So yeah, nothing too complicated right now. Still had fun doing that. Took me about a day. The animations aren't really anything impressive. It's still kind of fun. I learned a bunch of new things. Namely using the direction, which is a float angle, convert that into an integer so I could select which montage to play for the rolling depending on the direction I'm going toward. So that was kind of cool. Let me slow down the turning of the enemy for a bit. Well, not slow it down, but make the delay a bit longer whenever it gets hurt. Because, yeah, I'm converting the angle of the incoming attack versus the forward vector, and just using that to select which montage to play to react to the hit, and also same for the player rolling. That's the combo system. So as you can see, if I hit it from behind, it has a different animation. Now I would like to show you the rig I made for my first character, because it's actually kind of neat that you can do that in the editor. You have to enable the plugin, which is called, if you look up skin, you can enable that, and now you get a whole suite of rigging. So as you can see, I've imported it as a static mesh. You can just right click here and convert to skeletal, and then it just creates a skeletal mesh here. And you can edit the weights. Basically, if you select the bone, you can weight paint it, all of that good stuff. So that's how I rigged that character. And of course you can preview animation. You can pause the animation to see, how the mesh is deforming. Which I know in my case, apparently, there it is. You can see that the weight painting isn't great, so some of the animations will deform the back pretty badly. I'll have to get back on that. Yeah, it looks kind of silly. But yeah, that was my my little pet project for today. Now, if you've ever played the Dark Souls games, this probably looks pretty familiar, in terms of combat system where you can lock onto the enemy, and it's really really kind of bare bone. There's really nothing too fancy about it, which is kind of refreshing. Now, of course, in Dark Souls you can block and parry and all of that, which I'd like to experiment with as well. So yeah, I guess you'll see a couple more videos of that little thingy here. But that's gonna be it for this one. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.